Anytime the government tries to stop something, it actually demonstrates that it has value. There are others that say the regulation is going to kill it. There are others that say that the regulation is effectively going to credentialize it.
So I think you have to take regulations really seriously, and it's more likely to be a negative than a positive.
So crypto could be regulated sooner than we think, sooner than we even know. So in the articles that we're going to be showing you guys today and reading for you guys is going to kind of paint the narrative that regulation is actually happening, and it could be happening sooner rather than later. Hello, fellow investors. My name is Mike.
My name is John.
And we are Crypto Logic, the #1 podcast that keeps you informed on what, how, and most importantly, why to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, you guys read the title, you guys seen the thumbnail. Now, basically, the narrative that we're painting for you guys today is trying to understand that regulation is going to happen, whether we want it to or not. This wild west that we're going through right now, where, coins are being created every single day telling you that they're going to go to the moon, 100x, 1000x, or whatever, that's going to sadly end. And though if you are invested in those type of coins, that's great. Make your money. Just do your research. We don't chastise you or tell you that it's a bad thing to invest in the meme coins, quote unquote. Because we got our start from a meme coin. Dogecoin was our first coin that we got started with. And that's what got us started into, getting more into the fundamental side of it. But we want to show you guys that with regulation coming, we're still going to be allowed to make and create generational wealth. So the first article that we want to talk to you guys about today is going to be Biden's nominee for Treasury Department will prioritize crypto regulation. So Brian Nelson said he should push for implementation of the Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2020, including new regulations around cryptocurrency. Brian Nelson, President Joe Biden's nominee for Undersecretary for the Department of Treasury Division on Terrorism and Financial Crimes, said he would prioritize implementations of new regulations around cryptocurrency.
In a Tuesday hearing of the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, Nelson said he would be focusing on anti-money laundering, or AML, regulations if he were to be confirmed for the position in the Treasury Department's Terrorism and Financial Intelligence arm. Adding cryptocurrency would be a particular priority.
So as you guys see, just off the two paragraphs that me and John both just read, you guys can already see that they're trying to put plans into place. You know what I'm saying? They know that crypto is not going anywhere. They understand that, but they do have to create some type of FUD so you can kind of scare majority of the investors from, so much adoption. You know what I'm saying? Because
slow it down.
Right now, you can go on like Twitter and find the next 1000x and basically become a millionaire overnight. And whether or not you tell the IRS that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because in reality, crypto is private. So how are they going to find you?
They're methodically making sure that cryptocurrency comes in under their terms. They're slowing down the train, but the train has already taken off.
Right.
They're just trying to slow it down as much as they can. And while they're doing that, the big money is getting in as well.
Right.
So it's just a big pot full of just FUD and crap going on that they're trying to get people that are just in it for like gambling, just to get in and get out.
Quick dump.
They want them out right now. It's just crazy.
They want to cripple that market.
Yeah.
They want to cripple that
market.
On it. They want to be able to say, okay, this person made $100 million. All right, bet. We're going to tax them X amount. You know what I'm saying? And Nelson was actually quoted saying, "If I am confirmed, I will prioritize implementing the pieces of that legislation, including new regulations around cryptocurrency. I think the legislation provided new authorities or clarified the law that cryptocurrencies are currencies in whatever form, be it virtual or fiat, is covered by the Bank Security Act." So basically what he's saying is they want to create CBDCs. They want to create CBDCs at the end of the day.
They want their hands on it. They want to be on their terms. They want to control the crypto market.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not going to go how they think, I don't believe.
Not right away. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to go right away. Like, yeah, they want to create CBDCs and they want to make it to where they put out this FUD, they put out this narrative that it's bad for you, but they're the ones that's going to be the savior and like save everyone.
For the average person, the crypto space is going to change. I think this whole era of the Wild Wild West will be gone,
Right.
just like how the internet was. But then eventually they'll gain traction. That's not for I think maybe 5 to 10 years, but how it is right now is the perfect opportunity to get in. But once they have their hands on it and they create their currency, the average person is just gonna the government's money, it's safe. The other people are gonna be against it and think that all crypto's bad because they created it. So they're gonna assume that all crypto is tied into the government or something like that. It's just gonna be a bunch of FUD all over the place.
I mean, right now, just going back a couple of weeks, for us, we were reading an article basically talking about, crypto is not safe and this and that or the other. But if they're going to create CBDCs, basically government-controlled cryptocurrencies, they're basically going to try and turn it to the stock market and be like, now that we've governed it, it's safe for you guys to invest in. But once that happens, I don't really know if the average person's going to be able to get in.
It's going to be just like the stock market. Most people in the stock market are people that have asset managers, people that are already wealthy, people that have big money to play with. You know how money works. If you're smart, you don't buy liabilities, you buy assets, and stocks are one of those things that you buy when you have money.
Right.
You make it a priority, you put money into it because it grows.
Right.
But the average person doesn't do that. So right now, everyone's getting in because of Dogecoin and on the meme hype. But once that's gone, nobody's really gonna care about crypto.
Right, because most people think Dogecoin is crypto.
Yeah, crypto's been here
since 2009.
12 years.
Yeah,
12 years.
It's pretty interesting.
All of a sudden,
man.
Because of that meme coin, now everyone wants to talk. Now people are talking about it at a barbershop. They're talking about it at the park, at the family dinner. Now they're bringing it up, and it's been here for 12 years.
I mean, but in reality, though, I don't necessarily mind them talking about it, right?
Just
but
awareness.
I just want you guys to understand the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like on our channel, we always say, we're not here to tell you what coin to get into. We're not here to tell you to get into Doge, not get into Doge, get into Safe Moon, not get into Safe Moon, get into what is another one? Shiba Inu. We're not here to tell you guys this. We're here to give you the information, just enough information to make you say, I want to know exactly what they're talking about. I want to know exactly what they mean. So let me go ahead and do my own research and find out, just kind of go down the rabbit hole and go a little bit deeper. That's the goal. That's why we bring you guys these news articles. It's not necessarily for the news. It's for the deeper picture, the one that you don't see in the next year. It's coming in the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line. I actually want to, I'm going to let John actually read a quote from the IRS, basically talking about how they want to tax you if you make more than $10,000 in crypto.
Yeah, so they're quoted as saying businesses that receive crypto assets with a fair market value of more than $10,000 would also be reported on. Although cryptocurrency is a small share of current business transactions, such a comprehensive reporting is necessary to minimize the incentives and opportunity to shift income out of the new information reporting regime.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
They're docking it just like if you go to the bank and you deposit $10,000 in cash. They don't know where that $10,000 came from.
Exactly.
They just know that you put $10,000 in the bank, and now they're gonna keep an eye on it, and then they might when you file your taxes, if
you don't claim it,
yeah,
they're gonna audit you for sure.
It's like, wait, you made this amount this year, like 30,000, but you put $10,000 in the bank more than 3 times. How does that work?
Right.
So
exactly.
They'll be expecting on the tax return a minimum, if you did it 3 times, $30,000.
Right.
But if you did it more than that, and your tax return is reporting that you've only brought in like 30,000, you've deposited over 50,000 in cash. I mean, they have a note of it. They just have a record of what you're doing. So that's basically what they're trying to do crypto. So you cash out, if you put money in a meme coin, you make $500,000. However you get that money out, anything over $10,000, they're gonna know that you made that money. They're gonna see
it. It's gonna trigger something, and that's why it's like best if you're invested into meme coins now. Great, make your money. We're not gonna chastise you about it. We're not gonna tell you that's the wrong thing to do. All we're gonna say is, you see the narrative that we're painting here. You see the news articles. This is coming to fruition, whether we like it or not. So while the regulation is not actually here yet, this is your opportunity to make your moves. If you find a coin that does 100x, 1000x or whatever, take that money and go into, fundamentals. If you guys don't know which fundamentals to get into on our channel, slowly we're going to start, just telling you about some of the ones that we're invested in. Not financial advice, because we're not financial advisors. This is just what we're doing. But if you guys want to deep dive into those, then go ahead. But don't think that meme coins or pump and dumps and the ones that's going to make you 100x, 1000x are the ones that are going to be the future. If they don't have a use case, they're not going to be around, guys. So just focus solely on making your money right now before regulation hits, because once it cracks, don't be stuck holding the bag later on talking about, oh, I should have got out when I had the chance. You're going to look back at this video whatever time you're watching it, you're going to be like, man, those two guys were right. They were right. We should have just listened. So, I mean, we actually had one comment. One guy was like, first you guys are talking about meme coins and then you're talking about fundamentals. What are you guys actually talking about?
We're talking about those pump and dumps, like Smegmars we've been holding for 2 months now.
Yeah, and we honestly think that Smegmars isn't a pump and dump, though.
We think Smegmars long term is going to be something that's going to bring value to everyone invested into it. Right.
But to answer that question, we don't believe that Smegmars is a pump and dump, because Smegmars has a very it's very different from most in that category, right? It's just different. It's like almost like one of the first of its kind. So we honestly think that that's going to translate into something more. It's not going to be just like one of those traditional, pump and dump coins. Now, to further answer that guy's question, our goal on this channel is to give you guys the information so you feel intrigued enough to take action on your own. That's our goal here. We're not here to do anything other than that. It's a narrative that we're painting here. And though, yes, if we wanted to go follow and chase every other coin, we could totally do that, but we want to build a community here that understands that crypto is here to stay. And we want to create generational wealth for our, our subscribers, our family members, our fellow investors, because that's what we want to do for ourselves. So, take these articles as just listen to them and know that, in the next couple of years that, with crypto being adopted fully, regulation is going to have to follow. That's just what it's going to be. It's no way around that. Yeah, totally. So thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. We do hope you guys found some value. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, man, as it does help this video get seen by more and more people. Okay, so thank you. God bless. Be safe. Peace.